Hello universe, this is the Whovian Wizard and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be once again playing Minecraft Communities Self and R on this channel. In today's video we're going to be finishing off, hopefully at least, what we started building in the last video. And that was it's just over there. You can kind of see it from here if it loads in. There we go. Is it that grey small building over there? And it's like an art exhibition thing. And I realised in the last video I didn't actually show you what we were exhibiting there. So I think I'm going to go and do that now after we go and jump down these lamps. And I'm just saying, like, I've gotten pretty decent at that. Like, not great, not like spectacular, but like pretty decent, I reckon. Like, like at this... Ooh, that glitched. But yeah, at this point we've got like a pretty decent track record of whether we actually make it or not, and I'll take that. That's pretty much all you need to be successful, at least when it comes to jumping down there. And why am I going that way? That's not the way at all. So it's actually, and a lot of you will have seen it, like I showed you before we went into the nether, but I'm sure a lot of people missed that video. So it's this thing in here. It's this white thing. It's a half exploded TNT block, which is very rare indeed, which is why we're making an art exhibition for it. And it's just a bit fancy, and I was like, I want to put it on display, and I didn't know where, and then I was like, it deserves somewhere else to, like, it deserves its own place, you know? Like, I thought it was that fancy. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're building its own place, which is pretty snazzy if you ask me. So yeah, I mean, we should probably just get straight on with it then, shouldn't we? Stop faffing about and telling you what we're going to do. We might as well just go and do it. So we're going to be obviously finishing off there, and you may have noticed that yes, we are using lodestones as decoration blocks, which a lot of people probably assume is wasteful, considering I should use that to upgrade my sword to be netherite, or even using the lodestones for their purpose, as to not get lost in the nether or the end. And to that I say you're completely right, I should be. But you know, like, when have we ever used a block for its intended purpose? Like, obviously we've got wood and stuff all around the place, but I don't know who's ever built out lodestones before without having used them for their purpose. So I think that's something that we might have done, like, as an original thing. And obviously we're very original here. We don't copy anyone. The style and format of the videos, completely me. No one else to thingy there at all. My skin, completely original. I mean, why wouldn't it be? But you know, I think this is an actually original thing, rather than twisting the idea of someone else, sometimes multiple people. But hey ho, there we go. And that's another thing. I haven't read the comments on the last video because it's not out yet, and it won't be for another couple of weeks. But I hope that someone counted how many times I say hey ho, there we go in that video. And I'm hopefully going to be better in this video, not say it so much. Yeah, I doubt that'll start happening, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, we can be hopeful for it. The other thing is like and you know, but, like, I just said both of them there. But I say both of them in real life as well, so like that would require adjusting my real life vocabulary, which I mean, you know, like a lot of people had to do that on YouTube so then they don't swear or whatever, and I don't swear that much, so it's not really an issue for me. But I feel like saying stuff like that would be something that I would have to get used to, and I'm not sure how good I would be at getting used to it. So I don't really want to, but hey ho. There we go. And I just said it again. But so we're going to start off by building a little pattern on the roof. And it's not a specific pattern. Honestly, I'm just going to wing this because I did have a proper pattern in my sketchbook world. But then I realised it wasn't really necessary. And oh my gosh. What are those things? They're adorable. Look at them. They're so tiny. I would go and say hello to them. But A, I'm afraid I'll scare them off. And B, we've already had an episode of mucking about and not doing anything. So we should probably actually get something done this video. But afterwards, I'm definitely going to go and say hello to those because they're everywhere. That is definitely one of the plus sides of having Commander Joe staying with us for so long. Is that we do get to keep meeting all these new fancy animals. And I have realised I've just done this completely wrong. The corner pieces are actually supposed to be on the actual corners rather than those faux corners. I don't know whether I used that word right, but hopefully I did, and hopefully it made me sound all fancy, and if it didn't, then too bad. But I'm actually going to break these half slabs, which might seem kind of counterproductive, but rather than doubling them up, I'm actually going to use the half slabs as half slabs, just because otherwise it's just a bit of a waste, to be honest. And then I can use the actual blocks where there needs to be an actual block, just because otherwise, like, yeah, I'm just going to be wasting them, to be honest. And I don't really want to be wasting them because they require a lot of polished andesite. And polished andesite isn't rare, but it's annoying to get hold of. I'm not going to lie. I haven't lost any passion for communities over the years. If anything, I've gotten like more thingy about it. Like I genuinely look forward to recording them. But then sometimes I'll plan something out and I'll be like, yes, this is such a good idea. And I'll be like, oh, I have to go and gather all the materials now. And like, that's not like the greatest feeling in the world. But that's why I record on weekends. So then I can like get all of the get all that stuff out of the way, and then just record for like 2 days straight. So then I've got like a couple things ready to build and stuff, and then I'll be completely fine. But the two worst things are gathering the materials and the fact it really makes my throat sore. Like on the Monday after I've been recording for a weekend, it's like, oh my god, it hurts. Like it's like I can barely speak on the Monday, which is why you might notice on some of my videos, like towards the end, my voice will probably start getting shaky, which is why like I constantly have a drink with me, so I can just pause the recording for a second, take a quick drink, and then carry on. And it's quite fancy. Like it's a system that like I've developed because like in these videos I like having no cuts, just because it means that when something actually happens, it's more of a challenge to do it. And I think if you're one of those people that has like constant cuts and whatnot, then it's very easy to do something actiony, because it's just like, wow, I cut ahead and now there's this big thing here or whatever. But like I like the idea of it being one continuous thing. Just so then like, I don't know, it just makes it more of a challenge. And this episode has just become like a behind the scenes video, like at least commentary wise, because I've never really discussed all this stuff before. I'm not sure whether I should be discussing it or not. But it's a little bit fancy, I guess, and I'm sure it interests some people. And if you're not interested, then don't listen. Just turn this video off and wait until the next one. But make sure to subscribe anyway, because you know, yeah. I'm aware I should probably be asking people to like seriously subscribe and stuff, but like it always seems so like I don't want to say scummy, because that's a bad word and it kind of makes the people that do it sound bad, but like I don't know, it just seems to be like, oh yeah, I just made this content for you and now you owe me to subscribe to me. Like it's like, no, I'm making this video, like you don't have to watch it. I would like people to watch it and I like people to subscribe, so then like it's just something like it makes me feel like I've achieved something. But either way, like I know I have, like even if these videos are getting like 0 views, like I've still achieved getting like making the video, which is something that a lot of people won't do, and it's just something that I think a lot of people overlook, and people tend to look way too much into the numbers of things. Like I don't know, I just really enjoy making the videos, so I don't understand why I would get really hung up on the views or whatever. I just think it's a bit of a, or like not silly thing to do, because once again that just makes it sound kind of bad for the people that do it. But like I don't know, I hope what I'm saying comes across clearly and don't just sound like a right numpty being like, other YouTubers are bad, I'm amazing, and that creeper just blew up and now I'm really sad. Oh my gosh, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to go and do that then, aren't I? I'm gonna have to go and fix that. I'll do that in a second, I can't be bothered right now. But I'm gonna go and add these extra little bits on here, just to make it a slightly different shape. I would say better, but I'm not sure yet. I might end up going back on all this and decide that it was way better beforehand. But it's just an overall like sloping shape, I guess. And then this level can just be like this, maybe. This seems good to me. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think this just makes it look that little bit nicer than just having like a flat roof. Maybe it's gone a little bit too tall. I don't know. I'll have a look at it from my house and stuff, from my balcony, now that I can actually see this far because of the render distance. But yeah, I don't know. I think it should look fine. And then just going to extend these by 2 on both sides to make it keep properly. And there we go. This seems fine, I guess. I'm unsure whether to add something in the middle there. I don't know. Maybe I should add like a thing there rather than just a couple blocks. I should actually add something there. And I think I'm just going to jump down here and grab all these blocks. As much as I'm sure a lot of them, including the most important ones, being the path blocks, have all gone and disappeared. It's better than having nothing. And those things always scare me because I'm never sure whether they're going to attack me or not. Luckily, they haven't yet. But I'm sure at some point they probably will because, like, I don't know, they look hostile. But maybe you just don't judge a book by its cover. Maybe that's a life lesson learned here. On this communities video, episode like 106 or whatever, I don't know. But like, don't judge a book by its cover. Just because it sounds like it's going to eat you and looks like it should eat you, doesn't mean it's going to eat you. And that's what really matters. Making sure that you don't assume things are going to eat you that isn't. But yeah, I don't have enough grass to fill that in right now. But I'll fill it in between videos. But for now, we're going to do the inside of this. And it's not a fancy pattern. It's not anything particularly great. It's going to meet in the middle where the TNT block is going to sit. And from there, you'll hopefully be able to see it, I guess. And I'm using the wrong blocks here because I wanted it to line up with what the walls are doing. So I'm going to go and use this first. It's like it marks this. There we go. There we go. Now I've got it in my inventory. But yeah, if we go like that, then it kind of marks them into quarters, if you know what I mean. And I don't know, it just sort of makes it sound a bit better. Well, not sound a bit better. It just makes it look a little bit nicer. It doesn't make any difference to the sound. I don't know why I said sound, but hopefully this should just make it look a little bit nicer. Alternately, it might not, and I'll go and change it back to the colours that I was about to do. Actually, yeah, maybe it does make it look a little bit too dark. I don't know. I haven't actually added the other colour yet, so who knows? Well, I guess future me knows and future you knows. But future me and future you knows might have a different idea of what looks good. And that's perfectly fine as well. And I don't know why I've become so preachy in this episode. I don't normally do stuff like this, I swear. But like, I don't know, I've just become super duper preachy in this episode. But let's go and put all this stuff down. Just break away these corners like so. And they're only small, but it's still like just about works fine. I am starting to think maybe it looks a little bit too dark, but maybe that's just because there isn't any lighting in here yet. And maybe once I add that, it'll look perfectly fine. But once again, I guess future will knows and future you knows, and that's all that matters. And the block in the middle is going to be, it's going to have end rods going up from it, and there's going to be like a 1 block gap where the TNT is going to sit. And that's going to be where that grass block is in the middle, like this block here. There's just going to be the TNT block sits on there, and then let me go and grab some more andesite out of this chest. And oh my gosh, this thing is adorable. I don't have a lead. I swear in the hello. Oh no! Don't do it! Don't do it! Oh, okay, I'm dead. Fair enough. I don't think I deserved that, but like, you know, there's a line there. He's on fire now, so hopefully that might have killed him. But I thought it wasn't going to hurt me. I thought the other thing was a lion as well. Maybe the ones with the mains attack you, but the other ones don't. Maybe that's a thing. And I have also realised my clouds are on, and I don't normally put my clouds on. So that's a bit weird why my clouds have turned on. Normally I turn them off, otherwise they end up going through the clock tower. But I guess today we do have clouds on. I thought something looked a little bit different, and I couldn't quite place it before. I guess it's just the clouds and the fact that I've got them on for some stupid reason, and that lion is still on fire, and he's not even dead. Can I shoot him from here? Oh, no, I can't. Well, someone probably could, but I can't because I'm a bad shot. And there we go. Now he's dead. He looked like he dropped something, but I don't want to go down there and have a look. So I'm not going to go down there and have a look. But let me go and grab the polished andesite stuff, as well as the polished andesite slabs, to go and add this thing here. So it's going to be this block along like this. You're just in the middle there. And then we're going to go and add the end rods. And I didn't know whether I was going to have to use the half stars, but it looks like I didn't, which is all nice and good. And we've just got these end rods here, and I can hear that line again. Please don't kill me again. I enjoyed not dying. Let me go and place these things down here then, and we should be all good. If I can place that like that, place that like that, and then is this going to... which way do I prefer it? I think I actually prefer it coming down from the ceiling twice and then having one up on the bottom, if you know what I mean. So it looks like that. I think I prefer that. And then the TNT block is going to sit in there. However, I mean, it's a bit of a shorter video today, but like, I think we've done with it. The only other thing is possibly... if I have, and that line's not going to hurt me, is it? He didn't hurt me before. Please don't hurt me. You were nice to me before. Okay, you're going to hurt me. Oh, no. You nearly killed me as well. That almost didn't go very well. Maybe I should stay away from this savannah until that Commander Joe leaves and then resets the atmosphere or whatever it was that he had to do. But nah, looks like there's nothing in it. I was just going to say if there's like enough, if I include any path blocks, then I could patch up this and also do... Whoops. I did not mean to do that. I could also then do the path leading into here, because there are going to be a few... That scared me. I'm not going to lie. That terrified me. And don't come down. Don't come down. I'm going to shoot you. So stay up there, you numpty. There we go. Okay, right. The savannah is incredibly dangerous, apparently. And I shouldn't be building in it. I've taken that note. And maybe I'll stay away from it for a while and go and build something in another part of the world. But I like the idea of like filling it up properly by area. Because before I would just go around... and build wherever, which was fine, but it wasn't particularly great. And it ended up making it really difficult to see how much I had built. But then I started building it by area, and it just makes it nicer. However, it turns out that the area I've chosen isn't very nice because it's full with animals that want to eat me. And I'm just going to fill in this right now because otherwise it'll annoy me, and I'm sure it'll probably annoy some of you. And then either in the next episode of the episode or like in between videos, I'll try and get the TNT block in here. I don't know how I'm going to do it though, because you can't put it in a minecart, you can't put it in a boat. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll figure something out. Like, I got it down there in the first place, so surely I can get it back out. And this thing is so cute. But in the next video, I guess I'll get back to you and tell you whether or not I have done it, or whether I'm doing it in that video. But for now, I guess that's it for this video. The next episode will be online in the next 3 or 4 days or so, and then in the description what it is. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you all later. Goodbye.